welcome to my channel. I am Dori, I am a teacher of English, and today's video is all about reading techniques, that is skimming and scanning, because they are both so very important for IELTS, especially in reading, of course. So in IELTS reading, you're not going to have enough time to read the whole text word per word. Don't do that, by the way. So this is where these techniques come in handy. Both techniques are similar, but we use them for a different purpose. And just a short notice here. Just looking over an article here and there is neither skimming nor scanning. This is just chaos, okay? You need to follow certain steps, a specific procedure when you skim and when you scan in order for these techniques to work out effectively for you. Okay, so let's begin with skimming. So when we first encounter the reading passage, the first technique we should use is skimming. With skimming, our main goal is to get the gist of the text, an overview of its content, a general idea, the main ideas of the text, okay? So, how do we achieve that? Number one, read the title first. This may seem kind of obvious, but anyway, I have to say it. Read the title, because the title is the first information you get about the content of the text. Number two, read the first paragraph very quickly. Don't try to understand it in depth, word per word. No, just read it rapidly in order for you to know what it is about. This step is vital because the first paragraph is going to give you more information about the content of the text, what it is all about, but also you get connected with both the text and the writer in terms of writing style, opinions, expectations, etc. Do not get overwhelmed by this. This happens instantly, almost subconsciously. Number three, read and underline the first 2 lines of each paragraph. This is really important because usually most writers tell you what the paragraph is going to be about from the first 2 lines. So this is kind of a summary of the paragraph, what it is going to be about, and it is really helpful while you practice skimming. Number 4, subheadings and subtitles are very important too, if they exist. If they exist, please make sure not to overlook them, but underline them, because subheadings and subtitles serve the same purpose as the main title. They give you information about the paragraph, the following paragraph, what it is going to be about. So this is really important for you to know where to find and locate each theme. Alright, next step, number 5, read and underline very quickly, right? Read very quickly, not word per word. Read and underline the last 2 lines of each paragraph. Okay, in my opinion, this is not necessary every time, but the reason I'm saying this to you, and I suggest you do it, is because sometimes in the tasks there is going to be a question like, what is the opinion of the writer in this matter? Okay, what is the opinion of Europe over this matter? What is the opinion of Americans? What is the opinion of this group of people, etc., etc., etc.? Sometimes in the tasks they ask you about opinions, so usually, not always, but usually you're going to find out about these opinions in the concluding lines of each paragraph, the last 2 lines or so, okay? So, it will be very helpful while you skim if you see something like that as an opinion or a conclusion over a subject, to underline the last 2 lines as well, alright? But even while you skim, you don't do that, and you see a question in the tasks asking you about an opinion or anything like that, you know more or less where to locate it, usually at the end of a paragraph or in the conclusion. Always justify your answers though, just to make so, right? Number 6, step number 6, read very quickly, again, not in depth, not word per word in order to understand it, but very rapidly, the last paragraph of the whole passage. This is very important because, okay, in the conclusion, you kind of understand what the text is all about in terms of what is the opinion that is the most dominating one, all right? And also, it gives you a sense of the text, the atmosphere of the text, as I like to call it, as a whole. And this really helps you if you're going to answer questions like if the writer is against or for a specific subject. Okay? Now, number 7, the last step. Well, this is not exactly a step. This is something that you should do while you follow the previous steps that I have already mentioned. You should pay attention, for example, while you follow the previous steps, when you catch a glimpse of uncommon words, words that usually fall into the category of terminology, scientific terms, medical terms, etc. You should pay attention to these words, especially if they are capitalized. Okay? These words are very important because the majority of them cannot be paraphrased.